Hello, everyone. Well, the big question on a lot of people's minds is how fast will the economy recover? There's lots of talk about is it going to be V-shaped or U-shaped or most recently a swoosh-shaped recovery? Well, I'll let the market pundits predict that, but I thought you might be interested in knowing what's happening right now with the economy. So let's take a look. Here's air travel. I mean, easily one of the hardest hit areas of our economy. This chart is showing the number of people TSA has been checking in on a 7-day moving average. And you can see at the worst point, it was a little below 100,000 people checking in. And now it's more than double that. So certainly we got a long way to go, but there's huge improvement already. Hotel occupancy, another hard hit area. You know, at the bottom, it had about 21% occupancy. We're at 30% occupancy, and we still have, most of the, at least half the states locked down. Fuel consumption. I mean, clearly oil prices have been suffering from a lack of demand because we're all inside, right? We're not driving. Well, this chart shows U.S. weekly product supply. This is finished motor gasoline and highlighted in the red box. And you can see this is a good gauge for how much is being consumed. And you can see we're on a 5-week win streak. So it's continued improvement over the last 5 weeks. As of May 8th, 7.4 million barrels were supplied. And just to give you a sense, pre-virus, it was running about 9.1 million barrels. How about restaurants? So dining out, this is open table reservations and in select cities. And you can see it's gone from 0 reservations to now, Naples looks like is recovered about half the reservations. So anyway, people are starting to eat out more. Consumer spending just in general, we've kind of looked at select areas, but just consumer spending, it bottomed at 30% decline. We're now at a 20% decline. And again, we're still looking at, with these numbers, half the states were still in lockdown. So if we're only down 20%, I think we're gonna, this is doable. Getting back to break even seems quite doable. Other notable signs of recovery. How about Apple? Their map requests, they had fallen as much as 50% through April 9th. Now they're only down 20%. So people are getting out and about now. Redfin, who's a real estate firm, they measure home buyer demand. It was down as much as 33% mid-April. Now it's above pre-pandemic levels. Uber on May 7th, rides had risen 40% since the trough. Wendy's same-store sales in early May were just down 2% from the year earlier. And then Target executives had made a comment that meaningful pickup in sales had begun beginning April 15th. So what does it mean? Certainly, we've got a long way to go, but the worst news is behind us. The economy is definitely moving off the lows, even in the worst hit areas of our economy. And as more states relax the lockdown rules, it's going to fuel further activity and fuel all these areas, continue to push these numbers higher. And I believe next week we'll have every state beginning to move out of lockdown. So I would expect, this time in June, like mid to end of June, these numbers should be radically better improved. So as these numbers improve, and maybe even as advances in these trial vaccines take place, hey, it's forming a really solid base for the stock market to build upon. All of this is great news for your money. Just continue to hang in there with your game plan. Your patience has been and will continue to be rewarded. Hope this has been helpful, and have a great Memorial Day weekend.
I'm going with it. And 3 times.